Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're going to the Grom.
The Grom? El Grande?
Wait.
There was a person getting harassed.
Oh.
Hey, quit it!
It's... Oh, well.
Oh! Oh, wait, no, we have to check the cabinet scene. Or whatever this is.
Side quest. Side quest time.
Get real, you lynch. You leech. Huh? What's all this about, then?
A taxing issue.
Screw your little sales tax.
You want us to pay a tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers. You'll bleed this whole country dry. That's funny. I understand your anger is justified, but it's a necessary evil for the sake of the nation.
The nation's people.
The nation. This is legit ass.
I think this was
American
before.
taxes.
This is before they implemented the sales tax. I think.
That'd be surprising, because, like... I mean, I guess that might be true, but I'm just like, how the hell did they get by for so long without a sales tax? Get stuffed. Get stuffed. Alright. You gotta pay sales tax on the fancy suits that we're wearing. You damn bureaucrat. Okay. Oh god. This tax is only made to keep the common people down. Well, that is kind of true.
That is true.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you vulture. Vulture.
The younger guy is talking some kind of heat over some sort of tax issue.
Wait a minute. Is Yakuza making its commentary on communism?
When was this game? When is this game set again?
It was like 80-something. 82 or 84. When did Dragon Quest 3 come?
Good!
Or was it Dragon Quest? It was either Dragon Quest 1 or 3. I forget which one it was now. Or 2? Might have been 2. I've already forgotten which Dragon Quest the game was parodying now, damn it.
I think it's just the first one.
Guess it's my lucky day to run into the son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us all along. In a back alley, no less. In a back alley, yeah.
I don't like your tone, sir.
I repeat. Wait. Oh, I represent the point of the voice of a generation.
General populace. And I'm here to tell you, we're fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't you go give yourself some little taste of the public opinion, and you know what opposition feels like. Please, calm down.
It feels like a fist in your face.
Isn't the answer. Don't do this. So yeah, this is... It said the first Dragon Quest came out in 1986, which I think this is when the game is set.
Yeah, that
and
sounds
from
right.
the looks of it, they started trying to push out legislation for sales tax anywhere but around 1980s to 1989.
Oh, okay. So I guess
somewhere this probably happened, but not in the
is...
same year, probably.
Yeah, I guess this is pretty accurate. Because I was thinking, like, 1986 seems like a long time for them to not have sales tax by then. That's
well, you got to remember, before this, they were... The sales tax is only on certain items.
Yeah.
There's taxes about living in your house and your other thing. There's taxes there.
I'm just surprised they didn't have it for as long as
they did.
Yeah. But then again, that's probably just weird to me because we live in America where sales tax has been a thing since we were American.
Since 1920s.
Since before.
Actually.
No. Since before because of... Great Britain's tax too,
yeah.
So it's pretty much always been a thing. Please calm down. Shut it, asshole! Hey fellas, let's tone it down. No sense ganging up on one guy. Have a little, peace here. What? You don't know what this cockroach is.
You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? It's a pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What, you don't watch the news? It's the new tax they're gonna start charging every year.
You don't watch the news? No, I find it being very cancerous. It's... Every time you buy something, they're going to charge you 3%
more as tax.
Oh.
Ain't that ridiculous?
Oh.
And that's the actual price they started with. 3%.
It's just old timey stuff because it's just the fucking. It's like now sales tax is like 6.5. No, it's 7 now, isn't it?
In California,
like,
in California, as of 2017, it is 7.25. I think Massachusetts is like 6.25.
It's 6.25, yeah.
So
we have the two highest because we're the two most democratic states. That is not my political views. I'm not stating if I'm Republican or Democrat. I'm just pointing it out that if you're a Democratic state, you probably have higher sales tax. That's just how it is.
actually, there's a lot of states that have higher than a 6%. This is the graph. 6% right here.
Oh, Louisiana and
So,
surprisingly
South
enough.
Dakota, Massachusetts is actually lower
Yeah,
than
actually,
a
there's
lot of other states.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right.
Granted, that's maybe 30, not 30. That's
So
probably
that's like
25,
25,
30,
yeah.
25, 30 have a higher sales tax than us.
And it's actually a pretty decent mix between Republican and Democratic states.
But
so
then there's
I
also
can't say.
then there's also certain places have local tax.
That is also true.
You'll get charged a little tax there too.
I retract my statement.
Ours is all sales tax.
Yeah,
not
ours is
local
all.
tax.
Yeah, we don't do local tax. The local really, most of them are lower sales tax, but the local tax, the extra tacked on, a higher local tax, which makes them higher than us. So I retract my previous statement because it's not quite accurate.
8.25 on that graph. That's
What
highway
is-
robbery. Ah! Whoa! I'm about to lose it for a second there. Listen, guys, I totally understand why it would piss you off, but beating this guy up ain't a pulp and gonna make the sales tax go away, is it?
No, but it'll make me feel better about it.
True.
So we should do it anyway.
Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think about this shit policy in a way they understand. Direct action.
Hell yeah, anarchy reigns.
Anarchy reigns! Yeah, power to the people.
Let's beat the shit out of this guy and then go flip over random cars and light them on fire.
Anarchy reigns!
Anarchy reigns.
If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Now stick up for this mosquito,
Oh shit, this really is anarchy reigns.
and I'll show you the power of the masses too. So, what you're really just blowing off steam. See how far that gets you with me.
Hey, nice.
Prepare for the revolution! For the anarchy!
Prepare for anarchy reigns. And then I beat him up with the most capitalistic thing you can have.
As you hit money out of them.
Breakdancing.
Anarchy reigns! Yo.
This is like the best goddamn stance for fighting a bunch of people.
I like Beast Form. Mostly because it's silly and you just pick up shit and start swinging around like a madman.
Oh no. I don't have like a... The only thing that sucks about the stance is I don't have like a
lot.
push a button and kill people move. You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't really need it.
I mean, you're right, but like I want it.
I get you. Eventually, we unlock the ability to have their like fighting styles from later games, but we need to jump through hoops to get them, basically.
I see.
Oh, that won't be happening again.
Will it not?
Public outrage, sure. Fuse is fast.
Derek's tired now.
Yeah, I've been tired since I woke up.
Thank you for stepping in. Those people were
Out for
out
blood.
for blood, and he's just like, how dare you raise the sales tax?
How dare you grabs him by the collar and throws him.
Tayo Matsuto.
Tayu Matsumo.
Yeah.
Tayu, as in the sun. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks?
Only if you pay for the sales tax. Hey.
That's good. That's a good name. Majima. No need for any thanks, though. But I will take that drink.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely insist.
Sounds like you got your work cut out for you. Though some kind of
Political big shot? Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I am in the position to help steer the country. I came to
Shantibura. Bori, I don't know.
for a convention on taxation policy, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're diving a tank called the government, and you know, if you ain't careful, people are gonna get pissed when they steamroll them.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? If that got you on pride in it. You think so?
I still love the fact that they're just like, he's gonna add 3% of a sales tax, and Kojima's just like, that's fucking robbery! Wait a minute, I can't help this guy. It's like...
I knew people would be unhappy about the new tax, but only at a logical level. And now I'm seeing how emotional they get, well, it's daunting.
Anarchy reigns, dude.
Anarchy reigns!
Anarchy reigns, dude.
If you find a way out of the sales tax, they're only a tip of the iceberg. And there are more taxes on the way. I hate to see how people will react. Very upset.
I'm just gonna preference this that everything I'm saying at this point is a joke on politics and not actual political views on anything. But I second that. He seconds that. I just like the... I didn't think people would be so emotional based off of politics. Have you not seen our last election?
Oh man, we gotta get that, Chris. You gotta get the tax for the wall.
The wall tax.
There's a 3% tax to just build the wall.
Just build the wall, and he doesn't understand why people are upset. Man, anarchy reigns.
Anarchy reigns! That I actually don't warrant either. What? More taxes on top of sales tax?
No.
Dude, he looks pissed again.
Yeah, he does.
Right. Nothing's set in stone yet, but we're considering even more effective ways to generate revenue streams.
We're planning
Anarchy
on coming
reigns!
into your house, taking your firstborn child, and selling them to other countries to offset the sales tax.
I mean, they used to do that.
Not in this country.
Not in this country.
Yes.
But I mean, like, they used to do that.
The long time ago, yes.
Yeah. In fact, at tomorrow's convention, I was going to give a talk on some of those policies. Chris! We get to steer the direction over Japan!
So no sales tax.
So no sales tax.
So no sales tax. Got it. That's so. I guess with everyone making such good money these days, I can't fault the government for wanting to make their hands in the pie.
Or just before you hit X.
Yeah.
The sincerity. With people just making good money these days, and you just stopped, hesitated, thought about it for like... It was only like 2 seconds real time, but it like, for me, sitting next to you, it was like, making such good money.
It's making such good money these days. Well,
I mean, if you say so.
If you say so.
Oh. Without you seen firsthand, we can consider the public opinion. I was wondering if I come up with a tax policy that everybody could live with. How about a tax on cigarettes? Oh wait, they got that.
I mean, I don't think everyone can live on that tax either.
Nope. I mean, you just think about... have
you
you seen the price of a pack of cigarettes these days?
Yeah, it's like
$10.
It's like $11 now for the Marlboros, which are like the most popular ones. Like,
if I were to be smoking, I could fill my tank So what?
Yeah.
People smoke maybe a pack, or some people
Some people smoke a pack a day.
A pack
I
a
think
day.
an average person smokes a pack. Like,
a pack
a week.
every other day.
Like let's say a week. We'll be
Yeah,
generous.
a week.
Yeah.
So since I don't buy cigarettes,
Mhm.
I'm able to fill my tank, my gas tank,
Yeah.
once every week
Mm-hmm.
with that money I would have saved by not smoking.
Yeah.
I have paid back a shit ton of my student loans
Yeah.
because I don't smoke or drink.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, I mean, they're designed to be addictive and to get you to spend money.
Oh yeah,
on,
no,
like,
that's the
stupid shit.
nicotine. The
But
tobacco is not what does that. It's the nicotine.
Yeah. Well, that's why vaping is catching on, because you can buy that shit without that. Well, I'd say
It
that's
has
why
some
it's catching
nicotine in
on,
it.
because, no, you can buy it without nicotine.
Yeah.
It's just people are stupid.
My
And
girlfriend
don't do
has
that.
some of that. My
It's-
girlfriend does that.
Well, she should make sure she's not buying some with nicotine in it.
Yeah, I'll
because
talk to her about it.
If she does, she's just gonna get herself addicted to cigarettes anyways.
No, she was already
Which is-
addicted to cigarettes.
oh,
She was
well,
using
young.
it as an alternative.
Well,
Which
that
is
doesn't
fine.
really solve the problem.
Yeah.
That just that just masks
True.
it.
Oh.
That's like putting a band-aid on like a crack in the
A
wall.
crack in the wall,
Yeah,
just
it's
put a
like-
Band-Aid.
You're like, that's not seeable now.
Well, she
Yeah,
doesn't
this
really
is
do it
fixed.
either. She doesn't
Yeah.
really smoke too much.
Right.
Um,
I hate the fucking. Okay. Alright, let's finish this and then I'll get into it. Remind me to get into why I hate the truth commercials for smoking cigarettes.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking
they're
about.
fucking awful. Alright, yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. Yeah, because if you don't, public's gonna burn your ass to the ground. Anyways, I wonder if I can really end up with the tax provenance anyone could live with. Good luck with that. Yes.
even if you're throwing cash into a fireplace, nobody wants the government to get hands on it.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's such a true statement.
Side tangent about
Yeah.
Germany. When they were printing money because they had no money,
Yeah.
people were literally using it to heat their house.
Yeah.
Like, stacks of money to heat their house because it was cheaper than buying firewood.
Yeah. Welcome to the end of World War. Welcome to the reason we had World War II.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Side tangent of a side tangent. I don't agree with World War II, and I'm not happy that it happened, and I disagree with what happened in World War II. However, you can't say it wasn't surprising that it happened.
Germany got
Like-
the shit end of the stick.
Like, literally, the president of the United States at the time was like, hey, let's start up a United Nations to prevent this from happening. So they set up a United Nations, and then they were like, alright, let's put all the blame on Germany. And the president of the United States was, hey, like, let's not do that because it's gonna cause more problems later. And then everyone was just like, no, we're gonna fucking do that anyways. And the president was just like, alright, I'm gonna try and join the United Nations to stop this. And then the American Council was just like, no, we're not joining the United Nations. And he was like, alright, okay, please promise me you won't blame everything on Germany. And they were just like, we promise you nothing. And he's like, fuck. And
Yep.
then World War II happened.
Yep. Yep.
So, honestly, a lot of the fault of World War II is the UN's fault.
I feel like this side quest is going to take us 2 episodes because of how many side tangents we're going to go on.
Probably, unfortunately.
Oh, but I'm fine with that.
Well,
I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country for us, alright?
Mhm.
Wait, Majima-san, can you help me out? This just is one worse.
He's like, no, I don't know anything about politics. And
You
he's
got
like,
another mob waiting to
it's-
steer you up?
He's like, I don't know anything about politics. It's like, it's fine. We'll paint you orange, and you'll fit right in. He's like,
Jokes!
jokes. Not serious in any of these. You got another mob waiting to sit with you.
No, not that. I was trying to get your views on taxation.
Taxation does not equal representation.
No taxation without representation! No taxation without representation! I knew less of...
Dude, we should start a war over that.
I feel like we have. But what? I know nothing.
Of the subject of taxes.
That's why you're perfect. You see, I got that.
I'm sorry, this quest is becoming too real.
That's why this quest's gonna take 2 episodes. You see, I just got the idea. Perhaps someone who's completely ignorant about taxation could offer an entirely different perspective.
And this is how our president won. This statement right here is exactly why he won.
Yeah, it is. Because they wanted somebody who was an outsider.
Yeah, and that's what they got.
Even when he was too much of an outsider.
The point is, they got what they wanted.
They got what they wanted.
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if he knew what he was doing or not, because that's not what they wanted.
Yeah. Okay, did you... I know... You saw the picture of him after he got, he found out he won, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Like, his, like, oh god, I actually won. His actually won face. It's so funny. It's not exhausting, exaggerating. The fate of the country rests on your shoulders. Do you believe you give me some advice about taxation policies?
No. To keep this channel monetized, I will decline. This channel's not monetized.
Oh, okay,
we're fine.
you win. Let's talk some taxes.
Taxation.
Wait, is that a serious thing?
What?
Is that a serious thing?
Kinda.
Oh boy.
I mean, only if you don't side with leftist politics. If you side with rightist politics, they will demonetize the shit out of you. But if you agree with liberal politics, then you're great. YouTube has no problems with you, which is incredibly unfair.
I've noticed that.
And bullshit, if you ask me.
Twitter did that too. Is starting to do that too.
Yeah, it's not cool. Because it's literally suppression of free speech.
Yep.
But under the guidelines of, oh, well, we're a company, so we can determine what is free speech and isn't because you're using our platform.
Yep.
Which is bullshit.
Yep. Your insight will be, but this is hardly placed for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Like at the shrine next door?
I hope this is coming across that we're both joking and that that I'm trying to stay incredibly neutral on this because I am incredibly neutral on this topic. I don't like taking sides when it comes to political shit because it's all shit.
Political shit is a shitstorm.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, lead the way. That's why I keep prefacing like these are jokes.
Anarchy rules.
Anarchy rules.
There's a better place in mind. I don't know the first thing about tax policy, so don't expect much from me.
Hey.
No, that's exactly
exactly what I asked you.
Tell me about the wall you want to build.
You know, we should build a wall in the ocean and make the kaiju pay for it.
Yes. You know what? I'd fund that one. I'd be okay with that.
So, side tangent. Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Right? They had giant robots fighting against giant monsters. Mm-hmm. And that worked out fine. Mm-hmm. But we're going to decommission all the robots and build a giant wall. Maybe, if some people thought about it and watched that movie, they realized a wall didn't work.
That movie was too political, Derek.
True.
Very biased. Obviously, they're not going to agree with it.
True.
The thing is that people are sedentary, so if you tell them that one thing isn't going to work, that just pushes back harder for them.
Yep.
Stating that it will work.
Yep. So remember how I made that comment about this quest is going to take 2 episodes?
Yeah.
It most certainly will.
Well, we're at the end of this episode now.
Yeah.
Well, almost.
Oh,
we got like a minute.
Let's do a little bit of this at least.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I asked you. Some unique insight, and bound to be a topical conversation. So you're
basically hoping to strike gold with a copper mine.
In a copper mine.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, just to make sure you're not completely in the dark, here's some basic questions.
Sure.
Majima-san, do you know about what the government... Do you know why the government collects taxes from the people?
To keep the poor down! Yes! Yes!
You know it's the second one, right?
Oh, absolutely.
To keep the people down!
I just love that the first option is exactly what I said.
Yeah, we want to do this correct because we get a sell item later.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it's to pay for fucking public schools and public
services,
and public
like
houses
it
and
helps
cops
pay for
and
cops,
fucking,
fire department, hospitals. Well, iffy with the hospitals now.
I was gonna say if it pays for hospitals.
Certain ones are public.
Kinda.
Certain ones are private.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. He's like, yeah, how dare you insult me? Anarchy reigns. He's like,
reigns!
He's like, seriously, you're starting to concern me with the anarchy reigns part.
Majima gets up and punches him in the face.
And then he throws a chair through the window of this building and then lights the building on fire because anarchy reigns.
Anarchy reigns!
There was a statement being made, but no one on the news knew what it is.
Anarchy reigns!
That's my favorite thing about Anarchy Reigns, because I like the idea of the anarchy system, because it's an interesting system. It's a system that essentially is just there's no governing bodies. But to make that point, all anarchists literally flip shit over, loot shit, and then light shit on fire, which completely devoids the point of their movement. And then the news covers it as crazy people, and I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, you know, when no one's really paying attention, no one knows what you're doing. Of course, the news is gonna cover it like you're crazy.
And I've told you this before. I like Marxism, but communism is a little too Marxism for us.
I mean,
Marxism's great on paper. Everybody takes what they need and give back what they don't.
It doesn't work.
But it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It's a good concept.
It works in very small scales.
It works in extremely small scales because the humans
Human
are
condition.
Naturally
greedy.
Oh shit! All right, we're going over it.
Okay,
we'll have to
we'll
get
pick
over
this up
this
later.
next time. Yeah, peace.
Peace.